All right, folks, we have a breaking news update. In the ongoing search for 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie, that's the mother of NBC's Savannah Guthrie, the family posting a video just moments ago speaking directly to the kidnappers, with Savannah Guthrie saying, quote, "They will pay a ransom." Let's go to NewsNation's Brian Enton live in Tucson outside Nancy's home. Brian, this video posting just within the last few minutes.
Yeah, Savannah Guthrie posting this video to her Instagram account just within the last 15 minutes or so. She's sitting there with her sister and brother, similar to what we saw in the first video. But this time, as you said, she's addressing the kidnapper and saying that they will pay. Listen to this new video.
We received your message and we understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her. This is the only way we will have peace. This is very valuable to us, and we will pay.
So a short video there, Alex, but let me read it to you again, what she said. She said, "We received your message and we understand." Now, I don't know if she's referring to the new message that came in yesterday to the local TV station here in Tucson, or if there's now another message that has come through that we just don't know about. But she said, "We received your message and we understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us so we can celebrate with her. This is the only way we will have peace. This is very valuable to us, and we will pay," which this is now the first time that we've heard the family say flat out that they will pay a ransom. A lot of questions I still have. I mean, has there already been more communications directly between whoever's been writing these letters and the Guthrie family, or is this sort of a last-ditch effort to open the lines of communication and there's been no communication? We don't know the answers to that, but there's obviously something that prompted Savannah Guthrie to create this new video. And you can see, once again, like the others, at one point it looks like she's looking down to read what she's saying, and that goes back to the fact that the FBI is very much involved in these messages that she's been creating. We've learned they help craft the messages. I mean, it's very deliberate in terms of the words that she chooses. But again, this is the first time that we've heard her or her brother or anyone say that they will actually pay a ransom. Alex?
Right, and by my count, I think it's the third video that either Savannah or Savannah's family have released on Savannah's Instagram account. This one, you know, heartbreaking to see her looking directly at the camera, essentially speaking to the people that they believe have her mother in their possession. Brian, you mentioned some of the confusion that we have about which note Savannah is possibly talking about. "We received your message and we want to comply." Can you just remind our viewers a little bit about how that's unfolded, right? The ransom notes, or in essence, the note that has been passed on to various news stations, to kind of get people caught up in where we are right now.
Yeah, so there's two notes that we know about. The first one came towards the beginning of the week and went to two local TV stations here in Tucson, and also to TMZ. And that is the note that made reference to what the FBI called specific facts about the circumstances in the house. One of those things had to do with a floodlight on the outside. The other had to do with the Apple iWatch on the inside. And whatever was said in that note led the FBI to believe that it could possibly be credible. Whatever they were saying led them to believe that they may have actually abducted Nancy and been inside the house. So that was the first note. Then there was the second note that arrived that, from what we know of, only went to one local TV station, KOLD in Tucson. And that is the one that came from a different IP address from the first note, but at the same time used the same encryption software, right. We're told. And while we don't know the specifics of that note, we know that there was something in it that connected it back to the first note.
And what's interesting, Brian, what's also unusual is that it's pretty much been clear that if these ransom notes are legitimate, that they don't include any sort of corresponding instructions for the Guthrie family to get in touch with them, which I think is why we're seeing the Guthrie family and Savannah literally posting these on her own Instagram account saying, "Look, we're open to paying."
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.